Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. My name is Sande. Welcome to this amazing YouTube channel. It's _Sande, coming live on Red Hill Road, which is in Nairobi County. So today, I'm just chilling here. I want to take you through this road. I want to talk about the impact and the changes that have happened since this road came up, and how it was designed, how well it is designed, and how it really helps the people from who works in Nairobi that live in this side of the area, like Kitisuru, people who live in Gashie, Ruaka. The way the road has connected those areas, you know. I was told, I never saw it those years, because when I came this side in 2020, the road was still under construction. But I was told that before 2020, the road was only two-way, you know. I talk about two-way, I mean there were only two lanes of the road, and it was really hectic at that particular time because of traffic all the time. But at the moment the road has been expanded. It's kind of more an open area, just like 1, 2, 3, 4, close to maximum of 4 lane, a maximum of 6 lane, but 4 lane. The other two are just junctions, I can say intersections, that lead you to exiting the road and entering the road. So it has been a great changer. I've observed this for several times. People who work in Nairobi and they live in this other side, they're able to connect it very. Let's say you live in Kitisuru, you live in Runda, and you work in Westlands. This is the quickest road you can use. So I just want to go through it and see how it has been designed, the good things that they have done, and be able to learn a little bit about it. So let's kick off, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Call it the Red Hill Waiyaki Road. It's called the Red Hill Waiyaki Road. Let's go and see how it has been built. Look at this nice footpath, people to walk. Call them the footpath or the pedestrian path, which is well tarmacked, very nice, and it's good because it gives people a chance to be on a safer side. You know, you can imagine if there were no footpath here. That means this road could be kind of a more, you could be walking down there, which is a risky thing to do. But now here it's kind of more safe. So I think this road that comes from this side is from Kitisuru. Going all down that side, the Kitisuru side. To show you this other area from up here. So right here with some cows, the Maasai cows. On the road. So look at the way the road has been built on this other end. Then there's some lights. I want to cross to the other side to show you in a very clear way the solar lights that are on this other edge. So I want to look at the design, guys. So in between the two major roads, the two major roads, there's some area for the lights, which are solar lights. These ones here, some are destroyed, but some are working. Most are working, I know. So these are the solar lights on this other side. Then the road is two-way, four-way. I mean 2 lane. The other side there are 2 lane. So what happens that on this other side there's a drainage there, a very nice drainage to kind of drain water. Then they have planted some trees on that other edge there, more trees and some flowers that helps to prevent soil erosion. As you can see on that side, there's some little bit of soil erosion because the trees haven't grown. They need to add more grass on this other edge here. Need to add more grass here. Same case to this other side. Need to add more grass. Okay, look at the solars. They are helpful because, you know, when you depend on solar lights, it becomes very easier because there's no day that there will be no light. You know, because these solars, they just get energy even from the light. It's not a must to have sunshine, you know. So they can just work even this when there's just light, you know. And you know, in Kenya and Africa, the lights are all over, are always up all the time, you know. There's something happening down there. There can be some vehicles and ambulance. I don't know if it's an accident. Looks like an accident down there. Looks like an accident. Because there's an ambulance there, and some few vehicles that have stood on that side. So I love the design. So they just need to make sure they plant this grass and trees to grow very well. Let me cross here and show you something for that vehicle to pass. Then you can see on this edge here, they have kind of made so nice kind of call it drainage, so that the soil will not go away. Then this is an upper pass, call it upper pass. Then the flowers here, down here. So this road was built by the Chinese government, and you know, most of the time people tend to say that the Chinese government is so expensive, but to me I believe that let me do a thumbnail. For me, I believe that cheap is expensive, you know. So some tend to say that the Chinese government is expensive when it comes to road construction, but I think you better do an expensive road that will last for a very long time, rather than building so many cheap roads that will not last, you know. So if you compare the contractors from China that have built roads here in Kenya, especially in Nairobi, if you compare them to those local contractors that have built these estate roads, the estate roads never last for long. And you might find that even the money they are using to build those estate roads is more, but they are doing just shady work, you know. That's the thing now. So for me, I shall say the Chinese, they will work the good thing about them, they will take less time to build the road. Then they will work so diligently in terms of they were doing a good job, so that you may be able to give them another contract, you know. That's how people should work, you know. You don't just work, you just work in a way that they're able to attract more investors or more customers, let's say if it's a business. So let me cross and show you this other side. So I did a live stream about it, and some people are like, oh no, they are expensive. But cheap is expensive, guys. Cheap is expensive. Look at this road here, very nice road, by the way, very beautiful road, kind of a classy road, as you can see, because it's the Red Hill Link Road, and you see all those by the overpass, they connect like Peponi Road. Those two connect Peponi Road. So if you are like want to exit where those cows are, you exit from that side, you get to Kitsuru. So it's a well planned road that super, kind of a super road. Also on that side, they need to do more planting of grass here. They need to plant more grass, same case to here, so that we have less soil, call it soil erosion, to prevent more soil erosion. Then there's no footpath on this other side. They need to kind of do that. The good thing about the Chinese government, when they do this, when they construct a road, you have a kind of a long-term discussion on how we're gonna take care of the road. That's something that is very good, so that don't just construct it and go away. Make sure you have a way of kind of a long-term program to take care of the road, so that whenever there's some like issues, let's say in terms of the solar lighting, they come back and kind of correct it. Same case the drainage, you know. Sometimes the road might have some issues about the drainage. They will come back and just kind of sort it out, which is a very good thing. So that's something that is positive about them. They don't just construct and go away. So look at that beautiful view, guys. We're on top, somewhere on a hill in Africa, you know. And Nairobi is beautiful, guys. You know, someone tell you that Nairobi is not beautiful. It's lying too. We just want to maintain the cleanness in terms of areas that are more dirty. We do more of taking care of the areas, not like litter management, planting more trees. Like here, this is a small forest here. It looks so nice, you know. So you just need to like do small things that you might think that they are very tiny. Look at this place, guys. It's a small forest that you can just come and chill here, you know. And all these are indigenous. I can't see any exotic here. All these are indigenous trees. So this is the beauty part of Nairobi now. So, and you know, normally if you go to the richest neighborhoods, like where I am at the moment, I'm close to Kitisini, on this other side, find that these guys, they really put a lot of effort in taking care of the environment, you know. They put more effort, they tend to plan more on how the environment will look like. They take care of it, they plant more grass, more trees, more flowers, which is something positive, by the way. It's something so good. If you go down here, I'm not having a very nice shoes, so I need to be very careful. Yeah. Look at the Red Hill Wayaki Link Road. So to cross here very fast, very fast. Because you know that's a junction, that kind of a junction. So as I was saying, we're gonna look at now the drainage part of the road and how the drainage is. And the good thing, they built a wide road, a very wide one. So the more the wide the road, the easier, let's say, the management of the road. Because a tiny road, you cannot even, let's say if one part of the road is messed up, you cannot even repair it, because you'll be distracting other road users. But when the road is wide, it gives you a space to like repair the part of the road and do such kind of things. So it's very good when you are constructing the roads. The government should be able to consider the size, you know, because if let's say this place is damaged, you can just close this lane and people use the other lanes, and you'll be able to repair it. You know, that's the other good part about this road. It's kind of so wide, somehow very wide. So here they need to fix it here. They need to fix this side because it's a little bit messed up. This water is supposed to come till here. So maybe there's a blockage here because the water should pass through here down that side. And you can see the drainage. It went all the way to there. So these guys, they never joke, by the way, you know. When they are doing their job, they do perfect work. That's one for sure I'm gonna tell you. They do perfect work. Very nice. They just make sure that the area is really complete. You can see one or two issues, but the roads are very nice, and that's something that I really love about them. Then they will take a very short time to complete the roads compared to other contractors who, let's say for instance, the reason why I don't really advocate for Kenyan contractors is that the government will give them money to construct like a 20-kilometer road. Then the company will come do like they'll dig the road, they'll do some kind of a shoddy, like they want to construct it. They just dig the road, they start the construction. Then at the middle of the construction, they just vacate the site. So what they usually do, they take the money to other sites or businesses. So that's the problem now. So find that a road that is supposed to take like 1 year to complete takes like 5 years. And you know, the much time you take in constructing the road, the high chance of damage caused on the road, because you know now that means that the materials are being worn out. Then you are not able to kind of fix the road well. But if you take a very short time to construct the road, that means that you are doing the best job. So that's something that I came to understand. So that's the thing about the Kenyan contractors. That's why for me, on my case, I'm talking about on my case, I usually advocate for the the Chinese government. You know, this is not a promo video, but I just advocate for them because of the good job they do in a very short time and in a very smart way, because they know tomorrow also they'll need to have other areas to construct other roads. So it's kind of a marketing strategy, you know. You get some money. They're also not that expensive. They are expensive, but they do a good job. You know, that's what I can tell you guys. So this is the junction that goes all the way to Kitisuru. Call it Peponi is down here. Kitisuru, the other side. It's a kind of a junction area. And to cross here and go to the other side. Tall trees here. This is a road that is in between trees. A road between trees. A road that has been sandwiched by. So these trees here you are seeing here, they make it to be more like serene or beautiful because of the shades and also the coolness. You know, when you walk on this shady part of the tree, the path, it becomes like easier. It's not that much tiresome compared to when you're walking on a kind of an open path that is more open and kind of hot. You know, so the heat, the trees, they regulate the heat of this path here, which is something really positive, you know. So that's why I can now see the flowers on this other side, the trees on this. We will also have some few trees that are grown on the middle of the road, you know, so that it becomes so scenic to drive here. You can imagine just driving in a place that has no trees, you know. It can't be like interesting, but if someone drives on this kind of a road, it becomes more interesting because you are able to enjoy the beautiful environment, you know. So they need to kind of emulate this system here. They take it to other roads. Something about the construction of the expressway. They tried it, but they didn't manage to kind of have a very nice flowers, because the flowers they were planting them in a holes, some beams, very tall beams, and they were kind of drying up after some time. So I wish they could plant. They could just plant these climbers, you know, instead of coming up those flowers that they are drying up after a very short time. So for the climbers, the chances of survival could be high because they don't need a lot of water to survive. But now the normal flowers will have to kind of water them frequently, you know. So I think they need to work on that. The Waiyaki way, that's the expressway. That's the expressway. They did a mistake on that by planting some flowers on it. They could just plant climbers. So they climb on those the beams. That road could look so nice. So gonna see some nice view down here. The view of the road. And you know this road, they built it in this area is kind of a hilly valley. So they really tried their best to balance so that you have some nice corners, you know. Can imagine just the time they used and the effort to make this area. Look at this drainage, so nice and so clean, you know. Here comes a tourist van. a very nice view down here. I'm gonna see it. Very nice view. The road. The sun is say as opted not to come out today, but the weather is so nice. It's a very nice weather to do a walk, by the way. Very nice. More, there's a collared sandbag. Call it a collared sandbag. Okay, there's something that I've observed that they didn't consider, and most of the time that's the case of the one thing about the Kenyan roads is that they don't consider the cycling part. So most of Kenyan roads, they don't consider that, which is something that's really negative, you know. So I just urge the people who are in people who kind of do the design of the Kenyan roads, they should now consider having like a path for the bicycles, you know, because now this road is not really safe for someone to cycle, you know. But if they could be having a path for the bicycles, not motorcycles, bicycles, to just cycle around, it can be very easy, because you know they can't use the footpath, you know. So either use the footpath but not pedestrian path, or use the main road. But most of the cyclists, they tend to use the main road, which is something that's not really safe. So that's something that I need to just figure out the negative, something that they missed. I can't say that, what they missed about this road. They didn't consider the people with the bicycles. Also, look at this now. This kind of one, they need to fix this area. I think it was messed up during the March-April rains last year. The rains were so much, they messed up most part of the roads and the drainage systems. It's a very nice underpass there to connect to kids through. So they tried their best, by the way. So most people with the bikes, they tend to ride it from this other side, this space here. But they need to indicate it. If it's specifically for the bicycles, let it be for the bicycles, because some vehicles kind of use it also. So that's the thing what they usually use, but it's not a safer way. They need to kind of have it on the other end of the road, you know, so that you may not use the same side of the road with the vehicles. Some river here, they're pumping water. Pumping water to water the flowers on that side. So that's the advantage of having a flower business close to a river, because you just need to have a generator and fuel to be able to have some water to water the flowers. Because by the way, for the last 1 week, the rains have really reduced. It hasn't rained for the last 1 week. Just some few days which were drizzling, but the rains have really reduced so far. Okay, look at this. I wanted to show you this. This wall they have tried to make here. It is so nice in terms of it makes the road to be more strong. They kind of, I think they were gabions to just prevent the road from breaking down. So they're trying to control these invasives. Marusha thorn. It's a very bad invasive. Very bad one. That one is a very bad invasive species. Oh, very nice. So something that I've really learned about roads. Constructing a road sometimes is not the solution. It's not the first solution to a place. Having the best design, the best constructors to construct the road is the solution now, because you can give the job to any person that you believe that can work on the road. Some people tend to use what you call these the cheap contractors, you know. Maybe you can give you a friend who has some construction company, especially the county roads. They mess up with that way. You give a friend the job, they do a shoddy job, you share the money, and the road doesn't last for even a year. So you better follow the correct procedure. Let's say do the correct bidding, not call it look for the best contractor who has qualities and who's able to have manpower to construct and maintain the road, you know. So it's not all about constructing it, it's about also maintaining the road. It's something that people tend to not to understand. And this road maintenance is amongst the most toughest part now, you know, because that means you need to be there to have someone who's kind of checking up on the road frequently and giving you a report on how the road is, so that you will be able to have a frequent observation. Let's say you are gonna check on the areas that need to be fixed frequently. So that's something that people tend to forget. So that's just something that I think I have observed here. But so this road, they have tried their best to have a very nice maintenance way, because you're gonna find some few days, sometimes find people here sweeping the road, maintaining some other parts that have been destroyed. So that make this road to be one of the perfect roads to use, and a very nice road. Very nice road. But also remember the advantage that it has. It has less traffic, you know, because where it is situated or located is where the rich hide, or the rich live in Nairobi. It's kind of a road that cuts across the richest neighborhood. That means there's less matatus, there's less trucks moving around here. But if you compare it to Outer Ring Road that was built by the Chinese government, they tried, but they messed up about the way bridge. They didn't put a lot of a way bridge. One day go and show you Outer Ring Road. It's a road that was constructed some years back. I saw it before and after. So on Outer Ring Road, something that they messed up on it, they didn't really do a nice footpath for the pedestrians. So it's one of the most dangerous roads here in Kenya. Because of that, because they lack the pedestrian walkway that are able to move across the road. So people tend to cross all over, and at night might have some people being knocked down. So for this road here, it's surviving because it's on a richest neighborhood side. Yeah, you see? Kind of a richest neighborhood. Look at the drainage, guys. Very well. So guys, on the comment section, tell us if you have been to this road and what have you seen that is so unique about this road, is so special, and what do you think they can kind of come up with to make sure that the road is kind of more beautiful. I can see that they have planted some more trees on that side, more trees. The good thing they are doing indigenous trees. That's something that I really love about this place, you know, or this road. indigenous trees are the best, you know, because they will have some nice flowers for you to come and enjoy so many years to come. So more indigenous trees, more beauty. If you go for exotic ones, you're gonna have more ugly environment, you know. So in the comment section, tell us, what have you learned so far about this road? What should they do? What more should they come up with? Any changes? Anything that I think that is kind of weird, you know? Tell us on the comment section. And should the government kind of use the same the same plan on other areas? You know, it's expensive, but better just do one thing that is classy, that will last for a very long time, rather than building so many roads that are not really of quality, you know. So this road, I think it was built during the President Uhuru Kenyatta, the same guy who launched, I think, is it the Outer Ring Road and the Expressway. That guy was more of into roads. It was more of look at that guy. So it was more of industrials in terms of roads, and he really put more effort in roads for the 10 years. That's what people, you know, be able to remember him for, road construction, you know. So he was able to construct so many roads. Outer Ring, Expressway, we have what to call this one, and even the launch of the Wayaki Way, which was also from the CBD to a place called Kikuyu. So that's the same project that he launched, which was kind of more, because that road at the moment is kind of wide compared to the way it used to be. So the Wayaki Way also, I'm gonna show you one day, but they haven't completed it. A place called Kangemi, they have not really done the footpath, the pedestrian path. They have not completed it at Kangemi. Also down there on the way to Kikuyu, they haven't done the last slab, last tarmac slab. They need to do it also. Those are the things that they have not really done on that Wayaki Way. But it's also a good road. It's also a super road. It's also a super road. So it's called the Wayaki Way Red Hill Link Road, you know? The Wayaki Way Red Hill Link Road. I don't know why they didn't put the year of the construction. I don't know why they didn't. It's a national government project. I don't know why they didn't put the year of construction. So they usually put it on this thing here, but people sometimes tend to vandalize it and remove the writings. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment to the channel. Share the video to our audience. So also in the comment section, tell us, what have you learned so far about this road? The good part of the road, the weird part of the road, and positive, and what they need to change. What can they change so far? So thank you so much, and see you in the next video, guys. Bye bye. So now crossing here, you need to be very careful. Be extra careful. So the Red Hill roundabout. Use this path here. More safe. Now the guy was almost being knocked by a vehicle there. Motorbike guy. for crossing without observing the area. So if you go down there, you head to town via ABC, Gashie, Ruaka, Two Rivers. That's why they call it a link road, you know. It links so many places, by the way. So many places. It's called a link road. I don't know that it's like kind of more connectivity. It connects those areas, and it's as like a shortcut to connect those areas. So if someone who's living in Ruaka comes all the way to take this turn here, all the way to Ruaka. Gashie, same case. Runda, you come this way and you go down on that side. So you have very many options for you to maneuver around, guys, with this Waiyaki link road. Then this side also, there are more trees being planted. So also this side has a very nice outlook. Then that's the trademark suits. Very nice area for people who wants to live. I don't know if they have, I'm not sure if they are rentals or they are residential areas.